breathe out, I take in, I give out, I let love, I let go, I release, and I know I forgive, I receive, I can feel, I believe, I am healed, I am whole, I release, I know. No need to push, no need to try, no need to worry or question why. Surrender, let go, release, and know.
Thousands of years ago, the Buddha taught you are what you think.
I am love. I am peace.
I am joy.
I am silly.
I am powerful.
So a modern philosopher coined the phrase that you are what you eat.
I am organic vanilla ice cream.
I'm chia seeds.
I'm a good, strong cup of coffee in the morning.
I am mac and cheese.
Today, like millions of my human sisters and brothers on planet Earth,
I'm becoming mindful about what I eat, what I think.
but lately I've been thinking about this.
I watch what I eat, but do I watch what I watch?
What about what I feed my mind, my heart, and my soul?
At Conscious Good, we believe you are what you watch.
You are what you watch.
Anytime you watch something that causes your soul to hurt, there's an impact.
So what's the answer?
At Conscious Good,
We think it's about feeding our minds the same way that we feed our bodies.
With nourishing choices.
After all, if media can have a negative influence on behavior, it can also have a positive one.
It's been proven that if we watch TV shows and videos about people helping others,
Cooperating and being generous.
It can actually influence us to be more altruistic and kind to one another.
Talk about paying it forward.
So next time you sit down to watch your comfort movie,
consider how you will feel afterwards. Will you be happy and energized?
that's because maybe, just maybe,
What you watch
Read
And listen to.
matters.
I am what I watch, so I watch what I watch.
I am nourished.
I am inspired.
I am enlightened.
I am a celebration.
I am conscious.
I am conscious.
I am conscious.
I am good.
I am good.
I am good.
We.
We.
We
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are conscious good.
Everyone wishes to live their best life. We experiment with various ways to achieve that, whether it is through study, competing, finding a partner, working hard, or admiring someone who inspires you. It is the quality of our inner being that does it all, or grapples with fulfilling life's calling. For the past 20 years, the Brahma Kumaris in Washington, D.C. has been a space for any and everyone to enter into and experience one's soul calling. From 1997, the center opened in an old rickety house on Georgia Avenue in Silver Spring, Maryland, where cars and trucks that passed by would shake the space. But when you were inside, it was a peaceful and powerful sanctuary for all who visited. Since then, over 2,500 events, 17 city and nationwide initiatives, 21 awards, 2 meditation museums have served youths, senior citizens, entrepreneurs, scientists, authors, women, interfaith, the disabled, environment, small businesses, arts seekers, and even leaders. Millions of lives have been served, either through social media, the popular America Meditating radio show, or through exhibitions, lectures, partnerships, and programs held in the meditation museums and centers. We look at 20 years of service as a continued journey of love, courage, wisdom, and determination with friends from diverse backgrounds and thought who believe a better world is possible when we make ourselves better human beings. Meditation is an important tool that helps us to gain greater clarity, insights, and inner power so we can make healthy choices and amplify our capacity to live a full life. In times of great anxiety, insecurity, and fear, meditation is an essential practice for everyone to gain stability and inner strength. Just look at what a few dedicated, purposeful, and kind group of committed people have been able to achieve in 20 years. Thanks to everyone who have supported us along the way. And thanks in advance to those who believe in our work and power of intent. Brahma Kumari's Meditation Museums, where peace is inside.
It's Karen Drucker coming to you from San Francisco, California, and I am here to say that I love watching The Next Normal with Sister Jenna. I get transformed, I am inspired, it's deep, it's wise, it's wonderful, just like her. I hope you're watching it too.
Bharti. Happy holidays. Welcome to your next normal. Nice to have you, the tribe, the wonderful tribe. 2020 is coming to a closure. That couldn't be soon enough, right? But there's been a weird energy in 2020. And maybe I shouldn't use the word weird, but there's been a lot of joy, lots of realizations. There's a new president in 2020. We're hoping everything stays that way. There's been lots of raising of individuals' consciousness. There has been uprising. Remember George Floyd's murder and how the country and the world just rose up regardless of the pandemic. People were out on the streets. Now it's ironic that people went out on the streets because they couldn't deal anymore with, George Floyd's murder by a police officer. And this was global, all right? And then at the same token, even though we were in the midst of the pandemic, the cases didn't increase as much as they did for the Thanksgiving and now the Christmas holiday. Cases are increasing, deaths are increasing. Again, those intimate gatherings seems to be really the most deadliest places to be. And I know why we can drop our guard very easily. And that's why I know that if we've got friends or folks over, I'm constantly washing or I'm putting the sanitizer on my hand. And I'm just mindful, I will see somebody, I'll be mindful. Even if I'm really close to someone, they might see me disappear for a minute or two. I've gone to wipe myself down and I've gone to wash my hand and do my sanitizing, not because of them or not that I'm scorning them, but I'm trying to protect everyone and everything. And if especially your body's not 200% the most strongest, you really do need to take care. I want to send an incredible amount of love and healing vibrations to our beautiful, sweet soul sister, Trina Wyatt. As you know, Trina's the founder and the CEO for See Good TV. And yesterday she's been under the weather. It's just a flu. It's just a flu. And we're sending her lots of good wishes for speedy recovery. 2020 has given us gifts that we maybe aren't even able to describe. How did that come? How? Stuff. I mean, I can't even believe that we would have continued so long with the Meditation Museum still closed 9 months, 10 months. And I'm just hoping that next year we'll be able to open up soon and be there for the community as well. I had this incredible interview with an astrologer, and you guys have got to look out for her. Her name is Pam Gregory. Remember the name. She's from the UK. I've invited her to join me on the next normal, so we'll get a chance to talk with her. But I interviewed her today on America Meditating Radio. And can I tell you, there's some secrets in that interview. I have to tell you, she made me feel so optimistic about the future. Just a little bit of just a little sneak preview. 2024. Look out for a golden age coming. But prior to that, we'll be seeing a lot of changes. She also was sharing with us that between now and maybe the next few months, as things open up, things are going to be going very, very fast, as they have been in 2020. And in a way, it's good. I'll tell you why. In a way, speed is better than slow. I'll explain what I mean. Sometimes when things are going really fast, there isn't enough emotions in the soul to remain attached. Got it? When things are a little bit slow and you're trying to control things and you're trying to control situations and people, you attach your energy to it. And you feed that energy of attachment. And that energy of attachment to that story will not only slow you down, but it will also sometimes in many ways keep you back. Today we wanted to look at what's a beautiful life, looking at a beautiful life. What is your definition of a beautiful life? And before I came downstairs, I had some tea and I had some popcorn, and I was thinking about this particular topic, a beautiful life, a beautiful life. And the first thing that you would do is go to beautiful things, perhaps. Maybe you think of beautiful people, beautiful possessions, beautiful places. A beautiful life. What's a beautiful life? I'm going to read the write-up that Antonia sent. Now is the time to make your life beautiful, okay? It's important to explore the ways to see the world with a new vision filled with wonder in our hearts, as we did naturally when we were children. Underline that. With a true perspective, we can stay in charge of our lives and finish the blame game. Finish the blame game. So imagine when you blame people, you don't live a beautiful life. Blame game comes to an end. A deepening spiritual awareness gradually breaks open the cage of illusions. A deeper spiritual experience will break the cage of illusions, and we regain the responsibility of creating our own lives. The present becomes a real present. It becomes a gift. So what's the meaning of enjoying the beauty of life? Enjoying the beauty of life. Let's explore some thoughts that I'd like to share with you today. I have said this to you in the past in conversations, and I'll say it again. I think it was about 2 years ago. There's an extremely rich billionaire in India called Mukesh Ambani, and he married his daughter off, and the wedding cost a little bit over $1 million US. That's a lot of money in Indian rupees. I can't begin to tell you. So much money, it'll go around the planet Earth maybe 10 times in rupees. And I remembered looking at that scene and feeling internally, what were his karmas? What were his karmas to be able to express his love in whatever way he wanted to for his daughter? Now, when I spoke to other people, some people thought, well, look at how poor India is. He could have fed Indians. Oh, then some people said, what a waste of money. Then some people said, oh, how these rich people, they're like this, they're like that, they're like this, they're like that. And I remembered pausing and observing the people who would respond that way to me. They were the individuals that I had observed who gave the less to life. I actually looked at their lives and thought, oh yeah, I've noticed that this person doesn't really offer much of themselves. So maybe that's normal for them to make that sort of comment. But I was so perplexed, everyone. I was perplexed in asking, what is in the soul of Mukesh Ambani that he has that amount of love to give to his daughter? That's how I want us to look at this particular point. Let's look at our 5 senses. It's going to be a completely different conversation today. So as I'm sitting there having tea and popcorn, I thought about Mukesh, I thought about this, I thought about that. And I was asking, how really does one live a beautiful life? Now, I'm going to get to the point of a beautiful life where it's a feeling in you. It'll be different than the physical aspect of your life. So we'll get to that point as we move on. But let's start with what we've got right here, right now, the tangible. Look at your eyes for a little bit. I don't know if you have your phone up or you're looking at your camera, whatever. Or imagine your eyes just for a little bit. Think about the color, the shape, and think about those times when you use your eyes on somebody that has a lot of anger in it. When there's judgment as a vibration streaming through your eyes as you are speaking to another person and you're judging them. Think about how the eye is experiencing, not even the eye is experiencing, but how the eyes are being shaped based on what the soul is experiencing. Now let's connect to the blame game. I'm going to blame you for not being responsible and being absolutely without focus, without any sort of a understanding of the importance of your role or your life. And I'm going to blame you for wasting my time, wasting the time of other people, and also wasting your life. Imagine your eyes, how your eyes look. This is how the energy is floating in your eyes, right? So imagine if you use your eyes to be jealous. Let's say you look at somebody with criticism, like Naveen is looking at me now with deep thoughts. Like he's like, where's she going with this? Yeah. And then I could see him experimenting with his eyes like, yeah, if I look at my eyes like that. Now I want you to imagine when your eyes are looking at a newborn. Do you ever look at a newborn like vicious? No. Just imagine how your eyes start to feel or look. Again, the soul is feeling it, but the eyes are representing the feelings of the soul. Imagine when your eyes are practicing seeing the purity in someone, how that makes you feel. How the eyes get softer, how the eyes kind of have this more far-reaching sense of insight. Okay, this is a very, very simple exercise. You're living at home with your spouse and your children, or maybe your in-laws. And just about almost every day, somebody gets on your nerves. You know, there's something in your thinking that, oh gosh, my husband, my wife. Or you go like, did I tell you to do that? It's just become your nature. You're not even aware that you might be looking at them with contempt in the soul. So now that you're unaware of how you're actually shaping your eyes, right? But your eyes are consistently going through some sort of an expression. All the time. When you look at something on the cell phone, if you look at violent videos or violent films, what happens? Have you ever watched somebody watching a violent film? I have. It's incredible. All the emotions. And I love the sad ones. Sometimes I look at folks looking at them and their eyes are like, I go, what is wrong with you? But it's such an emotional scene. It doesn't mean you have to feed into it. Okay, all right. And then they're going into the emotions. The eyes are looking at the scene and it's feeling the vibrations and it's picking it up. Okay, do it make it a pattern or a routine for a month. Let's do it for a year. You're just so unaware of the energy that you're protruding through your drishti. If you're raising children between the ages of 2 to 8, don't even ask the amount of times that mother looks at the child and goes, listen, I told you don't touch that. I'm actually noticing that with me and Sister Gita. Sister Gita! And then I can actually see myself as a witness. Oh my goodness, what are you creating for your destiny, Jen? Imagine what mothers have to go through when they're correcting the children all the time. Of course they want to say like this, honey, please, just listen to mommy. Don't do that. And the child still does it, and the mother says it again, please, just don't touch it. And the child is like, no, no. And then the mother goes, that's it. And then she yells. And all those expressions come through her eyes, because actually I've done it with Sister Gita. I've been so kind, so gentle, so sweet. She's not listening. Just now I was upstairs and she took some raw food in her plate. She had sabzi, she had popcorn, she had something raw, she had something old, and I just turned, I said, you really want to eat that? I says, that's raw, you can't eat it, it needs to be cooked. Oh, really? And she goes right into it and eats it. And I just said, wait, I'm giving a class on beauty. I better not say anything. I just let her go, right? But the point that I'm making, everyone, is 5 years, 10 years, unaccounted, let's say for 25 or 30 years, you use your eyes in that same sort of a pattern or tone. What becomes the recording? And I've asked this question to Baba and to myself on occasions, and to elders who are very wise. And I've asked them that, what is it that creates the karma for someone to be born absolutely affluent, educated, good manners, good behavior, good features, good health? And they'll always go back and say, good karma. So, imagine you've been living in your body for 50 years. And imagine for maybe 20 or 30 years, you have looked through your eyes with desire, with fear, maybe with a lot of dishonesty. What starts to happen is that people can even pick up the vibrations that you carry just through looking at your eyes. They can sense if you live a beautiful life or you've lived a harsh one. Now imagine how that rolls over in different births and in different incarnations. I'm asking you to look at this very, very simple act of yours. Based on your consciousness and the way you use your 5 senses will not only determine its beauty or lack thereof, but just the way you see your life. Do you know how many people look in the mirror and cannot accept or love themselves as they are? Santosh and I were looking at some programs that we're planning to do with some folks, and there's some people that seem to be extremely beautiful in terms of the world. They're on the front cover of magazines, and we're planning to interview a few for the radio show, and just a whole bunch of amazing things. And what we came to realize after we were doing some of our pre-production work with them is that most of them had Botox or some sort of a change in their features. They put something in their cheeks, or they straightened their noses, and they did something to their features. And I remember telling them that I can't believe that they would look in the mirror and feel something needs changing when they're absolutely perfect. And when you look at their pictures when they were in their 20s, and you look at them now in their 40s, you're like, what happened? I was like, what happened to them? Because they had changed their features so much. They're still the same, but you could see the adjustments that have taken place. So even if you have physical appearance that looks really refreshing, if you're not solid on the inside, it doesn't matter. So what shapes your eyes, what shapes your features? I was sharing in the session the other day that based on the way your features represent that energy, and I'm not talking about physically good-looking features, I'm talking about the features of a kind of an inner beauty that radiates through your features. In the teachings of Raja Yoga meditation, it says, your features reveal your future. Do you know how powerful that is? Your features reveal your future, which means the vibrations that are coming through your features actually is traveling with you. So we've looked at eyes, right? So imagine what kind of vibration are you protruding through your drishti? What's the vibrations? You ever looked at people's ears? No? I look at people's ears a lot. Some people have really big ears. Have you seen that? I like Barack Obama. His ears are like, hello. Right? Have you seen his ears? They're very cute. Some people have very tiny ears, very tiny ears. I don't know what they say in other cultures, but they say people with big ears tend to be very wealthy. I don't know where it came from. I can't say that it's fake news or real news, but I've often heard that. And I wonder, what's the karma that I would have really big ears? And do big ears hear more than little ears? Do you think? No, it's just cosmetics. It's just cosmetics, right? But what kind of a karmic energy would make you have big ears versus little ears or just normal ears? I think it's the things that you listen to. What are the things that you listen to? How do you listen to things? What is the motive? What is the intention? Lips. Everybody wants Botox lips, have you noticed? What is that? I mean, everybody wants their lips to be really super fat. Have you noticed? No? You haven't? So they have this thing called Botox, and they inject it in your lips, and from lips that were like this, in 2 weeks you end up with lips like this. And then it's actually supposed to be attractive. I've actually tried to see if I could see the beauty in it, and so far I haven't. I don't know, maybe because I've had big lips my whole life, I don't know. But I haven't wanted to make them any bigger. If anything, I want them to be smaller. But there are people who are making big lips. So without Botox, what kind of a karma would you need to perform to get big lips? Who started big lips anyway? Who started Botox for big lips? Who was it that said, I want to style big lips because it's really beautiful? Oh, selfies. Oh, is that what they do? Still can't do selfies. I'm pointing these things out to you because based on your attitude, the way you use your thoughts, the meaning and the purpose behind your thoughts, and the honesty with yourself, it will determine your features. And it will determine your environment, and it will determine your relationships, and it will determine your health and your finances. Everything boils down to your attitude, your thinking, your motives, your intent, and the way you interpret yourself. Everything. As we approach 2021, what's going to be your mental diet? What are you going to put into your thinking that you would like to toss out for 2020 and you want to keep for 2021, or you want to create? One of the things that I've found that's been perhaps the most painful is the energy of attachment. And how this energy of attachment is so slippery and sneaky. The way it attaches your understandings, the way it attaches to your stories, the way it attaches to the self, it just won't make you grow. And I'm speaking to you from a perspective of, for me, a deep, deep need to make a huge, huge change in my personal life. And when I talk about change, I'm not talking necessarily about physical changes, but I'm talking about the change of enlightening my mind and expanding my understanding and the power of God's energy through my mind. Each person has a different form of change. But after my interview with Pam Gregory today, she gave me such optimism that the world for the future is a hopeful one. But she said one thing, and I totally agreed with her on that. There will be rapid changes. Things that have not been working are going to break. And they're going to be really painful if you're attached. And the only way to protect yourself, keep your consciousness in an elevated place. And that's the next normal. The next normal is higher consciousness. And if you don't keep your attitude and your thinking and your vision and your purpose connected to the divine, then if there's anything that has to change as per destiny's will, it might not even be your will, but it'll be the destiny that will come and say enough of that, and it'll take it away from you. If your stage isn't high, it'll be such a rough ride. And imagine the way the energy will express itself through all the five senses. It won't be helping the five senses to create features for the future, for beauty to be in your future. Two things that run the world: beauty and money. Two things that the world consistently gets revolved around over and over and over and over and over again for thousands of years. There was a research done. The two things that governs the whole running of a civilization, beauty and wealth. Can you believe it? And what we never ask ourselves is, what are the actions and what are the thoughts do I need to create to be a part of that narrative? Because does it mean if I don't have either of the two, my life is of no meaning? Or does it mean that life is tough, or what? We went to take Happy to the vet today to take out her stitches. And we would just, now you can't go inside of the veterinarians. You have to stay outside in the car. They come and take the pup, and then they take it in. And there were cars that were parked and lined up, and we were looking. And there was a lady next to me. She read a People magazine. Then she read the, what do you call those magazines at the stand? What was it called again? The ones that are at the stand, like the Star magazine. And then she was just flipping through, she read that. Then she went to an Avon book. And I just was glancing over there, just looking at how she was spending her time. And I was looking at other folks, and I was saying to myself, like, in this particular age and time that we're in, there is an element where I feel like there's so many fresh new souls still on the planet. And it's like they've entered into a particular interesting time where it could be a golden age for them, where there's a nice car, they have the freedom to do what they wish to do, and life moves on. And to some extent, they're very safe. Now for me, because I know I'm an older soul, and many of the people who I have in my life are older souls, there's just an automatic energy inside of you that life is to be shared, life is to be of service, life is to bestow, life is to elevate, life is to love. And I'm not saying that she wasn't either, but it was interesting as I sat there and I was thinking about, how do I spend my time up here? So you can actually live a beautiful life and have a beautiful moment if your mind is fresh. And if your mind is connected to the things that are important for your destiny. So important. So to what extent are your thoughts connected to your higher self? That part of you that elevates and shines and supports and is truthful and is clear. We want a beautiful life for 2021. So what are we going to do to change that? Consciousness, consciousness, consciousness. Shift gears out of the human dimension and take it to the dimension that's connected to Source. How do you do that? Pay attention. Pay attention to what you're thinking, where your thoughts are going, how you're using your 5 senses. Do it for just one day and observe the difference in how you're going to feel at the end of the night. It can't be hidden. Let's do a little bit of meditation and find out a little bit more about who we are by going into some reflection and silence and exploring ourselves at that level. You ready? Take a deep breath now. Exhale.
Who am I? Am I just this body? When I look into a mirror, what am I looking at? Is that me? Is there more to me than my physical image? My body is very real. I'm aware of its shape and size, its appearance, its state of health, how it feels sitting in this chair. But who am I? When I introduce myself to others, how do I let them know who I am? I may start with my name, my occupation, my relationships, my age, my address, and other descriptions about my life. But these are all physical things. These are all external descriptions of me. Is there more to me than this? Who am I? As I think about my identity, I am aware of my memories, my experiences in life, the things I have done and the things that have been done to me, the people who have affected me, and the places and events that have influenced me. These are all part of my inner world, my inner identity. All my experiences and interactions have shaped my personality and give rise to my thoughts and feelings. I ask myself, is there still a deeper aspect to my identity? Is there an eternal part of me that is unaffected by relationships and the world around me? What is my spiritual identity? Who am I? My spiritual identity, my eternal identity is soul. I am a soul, a being of energy. My appearance is like a tiny star, a radiant being of pure energy. A spiritual being giving life to this physical body. I imagine how I would look separate from my body. I picture myself as a being of light, like a star, a tiny star, like the stars in the night sky. The stars in the sky are enormous worlds, so far away from us that they seem like tiny sparkling points in the night sky. There is an enormous world that makes up who I am, but that is all contained within a tiny, tiny star. I imagine myself free from all the influences of my daily life for a moment, floating, free as a star. Pure, vibrant, radiant energy. Away from the influences of my life, who am I? I am a being of peace. When I look at the stars in the night sky, I feel a sense of peace and tranquility. My spiritual identity is soul, and the nature of soul is peace. Not just a momentary absence of disturbances, but a very real and permanent peace. Within my nature of peace, I also find love. Not the temporary love of passing phases, but a deep sense of self-respect and compassion. I reconnect with my spiritual identity, with my true nature of peace and love. When I forget who I really am, when I'm caught up in the world and its events, the roles and responsibilities that make up my daily life, then from time to time I'm separated from my true self, and I forget my nature of peace and love. I will remember consciously that I am a spiritual being. This is my real identity, my eternal identity. It feels good to be at peace. The more I get to know my spiritual self in solitude, the more I can be myself when there are others around. The more I appreciate who I am, the easier it is to see others for who they are. Each one of us a unique being. Each one of us worthy of being alive. Each of us a spiritual being doing our best to face the challenges of life in the physical world. I will come again soon to this inner solitude and my true identity. Gently, I sense that I'm sitting inside this body, My energy returns. And I know who I am.
Welcome back. Om Shanti. Do you know who you are by now? I hope so. Yes, you have to. If this pandemic hasn't helped you to figure yourself out a little bit more, then what are you going to wait for to help you to do that? Was it this morning we were having breakfast? Oh, it's somebody's birthday today. It's the brother who knows how to cook, remember? We have this nickname by Sister Geeta. Sister Geeta has named our sweet beloved brother Naveen. Oh, the brother who cooks is leaving? Well, today was his birthday, and we surprised him with such a wonderful video, and he gave a class, and I also made him the famous cheese pancakes. So he came up and I put a little bit of a, what do you call it, a candle in the middle, and we did a little bit of song. So everybody wish our sweet brother Naveen happy birthday. Om Shanti. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy 5,000 year birthday. Happy birthday to you. So what did you like about today? How was it for you? How beautiful was your day today?
Oh my God, I can't even, this is my best birthday. Thank you very much, sister. You surprised me. Whole family was wishing me. They sent all the videos. This all because of sister. She was in contact with all the families. They sent the videos and they played. And it was surprising. I mean, I can't even expect more than this. Thank you very much, sister. I think, yeah.
It was a beautiful day, huh?
Beautiful, and really I enjoyed every moment. And we had a good food.
How was the cheese pancakes?
Oh my God.
And then Bharti bent paratha?
Paratha, everything, cheese pancake, paratha, everything. All the time we were eating.
I know, it's awful.
I was sleeping when I was working. I was getting sleepy.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday. Really. Everyone's wishing you a happy birthday too online. God. So you're getting unlimited love from the whole clan.
Really, these blessings are will work for a whole year. 2021 will be the...
Tell me, how important are blessings to you?
Oh, really? I was telling, even, in Murlis, Baba, what you said, Baba will tell, I don't give blessings, but I need blessings that I'll get from family. So blessings are more important, I feel, which it's like a lift.
That good feeling,
Lift, work like a lift.
Yes.
I can easily go 10 floors within a second. So blessings really...
Especially when the person seems very important in your life.
Yeah.
It's just, blessings overall everywhere.
Yeah.
But when even that person seems to play a very significant role in your life, to feel their good wishes on you, it's like, wow. There's no money that can compare to it.
Exactly. Because... blessing that I experienced, family. If you say Baba and family, I'll go for family. Because family can give a lot of blessings, right?
Well, Baba's in the family now.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for all your care and your love.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next Normal family, I'm really blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And we have another surprise, Sister Bharti, who actually edits a lot of our videos. The Om Shanti video that you saw at the beginning came to spend a few days with us. Unfortunately, she's leaving tomorrow for Mother Bharat, for India. and I wanted you all to meet her. And if you need a good editor, I think we can put her email address in the comments box, and then you can definitely reach out to her. So Om Shanti, troublemaker. I call her my troublemaker. Hi.
Hello.
How are you enjoying your time?
It's my retreat time going on.
It's your retreat time. Did you get some good sleep?
Oh my god. I think I slept more than 6 hours.
More than 6
in the morning.
What is it with these teenagers?
Angelic sleep.
Oh, angelic sleep. Okay, so that's gives you permission to sleep longer?
Yeah. The vibrations here are...
So are you looking forward to going back to India tomorrow?
Yeah.
You want to be with mom and dad?
Yeah, after like 1.5 years. So.
After 1.5 years. So Bharti has gotten her master's in
Film and digital technology.
Film and digital technology. So if you're looking to hire somebody with great talent, just email her in there and give her all of your blessings. Safe travels for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Don't get into any trouble. Promise. She's a little troublemaker, you know. But I kind of like that in her too.
Because you are one too.
Yeah, oh, see, I told you she's a troublemaker. See? Anyway, it's been great having you, and safe travels tomorrow.
Thank you.
So everyone is sending you away with happy travel vibrations.
Thank you.
Okay, good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on the Next Normal. And of course, as we prepare ourselves for the new year, let it be that we bring the beauty of the human spirit inside of the soul. To those who have joined us today for the first time, like Leslie, we're so happy to have you. Very warm welcome to the tribe, Leslie. I don't know how you found out about us, Leslie DeGeorge, but hopefully you'll stay connected for a long time. S. Watson, Om Shanti, Carleen, wonderful to have you. Swarupa, all the best wishes to Sister Bharti. Divyani, agreed 100%. Stay good. Ranjan, Savalia is sending birthday greetings to Naveen, Priya, Samantha, everybody sending you birthday greetings. Nikhil Kumar Joshi, Shobha Ben, Abby, Ranju, Yvonne. Hey, Yvonne. Okay, everyone. Yvonne Butler. Okay, I don't know if you're still on, Yvonne. Welcome to the tribe. So Yvonne Butler and I go way back when I was a young girl. Yvonne, when we were teenagers in junior high school. Isn't that true? We were attending John F. Kennedy Junior High. That's where we met. I must have been, what, 14 or 15, 13 or 14 when we met. I am so happy to have reconnected with you, Yvonne. What memories that we have that we can share with each other. But don't go telling anybody my business. But anyway, it is so good to have you on board. It's really a treat, everyone. So please send your love to Yvonne. And I'm actually the godmother of her first son, Kevin Butler. I'm not a very good godmother, but Kevin, if you're out there and if you're watching on, I'm going to be calling you. I'm going to be on your back. I'm going to be looking at you like I used to look at you when you were brand new and you were just born. And you and I were so tight that you were like my shadow and we were inseparable. Kevin Butler, do you remember how inseparable we were? Even your mom, Yvonne, used to get jealous. Look, she's not your mother, you know, Kevin. I'm your mom. But Kevin, I just want you to know that I'm going to come after you. I'm looking out for you. And from a little baby boy, I've often seen you a brilliant, inspiring, courageous young man who just will always know how to do life. And I'm just letting you know that loud and clear, that I see you and I see the power that's in you. So looking forward to that. So Yvonne, I'm so glad that you could join in. I'm not sure if you're still on. If you are, you can comment and let the whole tribe give you a big shout out and a big hello. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. It's always a delight to spend our hour together. Sometimes it goes by so fast, but you know, such is life. They say when you're having a good time, time flies. Time flies when you're having a good time, right? And when it's miserable, it's like, when is this going to end? The story of our very good friend who is that comedian, Santosh, again? Vijay Nathan. Look her up, Vijay Nathan. Has the most funniest skit on Indian weddings. She took all of her Western friends to India for an Indian wedding. They were like, oh my God, the colors are gorgeous. Oh, I just love it. It's so beautiful. So then after the first day, they were like, oh my God, so excited. Then on the second day, they were like, oh, so much food, so much dancing. I just love it. Gosh, the Indian weddings are so spectacular. I go, yeah. So on the third day, they're like, it's another day of the wedding? They're like, yes, it goes on. How many more days? Seven more days for wedding. So by the time it was the 5th day of the wedding, they turned to Vijay and they went, dear God, when is this wedding going to end? So it happens like that, you know, sometimes when things are not really, you know, you kind of want it to end. Anyway, hopefully when the next normal comes on, that's not the way that you feel. Hopefully you just keep wanting more and more and more. Anyway, lots of love. Om Shanti. Have a wonderful night tonight. Thank you so much for your well wishes and for joining in. Please take care of yourselves and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Hi everyone, it's Sister Jenna from American Meditating Radio. I hope you've been enjoying Wiseish, which you can get live on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube from 8:30 a.m. to 8:45. But you can also get it on demand 24/7. It's going to be your power boost for the morning. It's your daily dose for the soul. It's just going to encourage you to make the day that much more valuable. So join us. Looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. My radiant, my radiant.